very warm welcome and thank you for joining us on today's live broadcast. I'm here to give us the details concerning everything that's happened over the last couple of hours in our very own dear country. Yesterday we had Mr. Peter Obi, His Excellency, who happens to be our principal, who has demonstrated his dedication to the health and well-being of the Nigerian children by visiting the Saving Little Hearts program at Cardio Care Multi-Specialist Hospital in Abuja. This is an outstanding initiative led by Hospitals for Humanity, HFH, which shed light on the critical issue of congenital heart defects, which affects 1 in 100 live births. Unfortunately, 4 of these cases result in fatalities within the first 5 days due to critical conditions. However, there is hope. The pediatric surgical program is committed to equipping local medical personnel with cutting-edge technology and patient care practices, particularly in cardiology. This visionary initiative aims to reduce medical tourism, stem medical brain damage, and provide vital support to underprivileged families in Nigeria. His Excellency Peter Obi has urged the government to increase its support for healthcare systems in the country, and it is particularly heartening to know that with proper medical care, 139 children have benefited from treatment so far, and with an ambitious goal to reach 150 successful cases annually, HFH is working tirelessly to achieve these targets. Well, His Excellency Peter Obi also witnessed the impactful work being done and shared HFA's commitment to enhancing healthcare for Nigerian children. Together, we can change the narrative for healthcare matters and create a brighter future for our children. And so we've seen His Excellency Peter Obi in this particular place going around doing good as he usually does. Let's particularly take a soundbite from what transpired at the Multi Healthcare Center in Abuja.
These are all the parents. Some of them are pastors and some of them are doing surgery. This is everybody who just was discharged today. He has surgery.
Sorry.
So this is his dad. So who do you want to come with? Okay, ask the man to come out, yes, to take pictures. No, we will not. Okay. This is the partnership. This is the administrators for cardio care. They were so gracious enough to let us use this facility, and they've been a great partner of ours as well. So we'll go up come down. That's you doesn't take any assistance in the operating room. She came all the way from the UK. So this is Dr.
Thank you.
And she actually works with one of our surgeons in the UK.
Leicester. And there I work with one of the surgeons who belongs to Nigeria.
Well, I actually came to be able to see what the Hospital for Humanity is doing. It is a program that has gone on for years, voluntary commitment to helping us solve a critical problem with the kids, a heart problem. What they are doing is giving free heart surgery to kids. This is a critical thing which will affect several thousands of kids, but they can only operate about 1% of the population. So you could see it's a very critical thing. Well, what I think we can do better is that it is important that people look at what they are doing, appreciate it greatly, and remain, like I'm sincerely grateful to the immeasurable contribution they are doing to humanity and helping us to build a better country. And urge those of us who are serving the country to emulate what they are doing and expand it. Because while about 80 children in Nigeria can be affected, they can only do maybe 300 surgery within a year. So you could see that it is just about 1%, if at all, that they can be treated within the year. So there's need to do more. So we need to collaborate with them and others and see that this is done all over the country. Well, very easily by investing in healthcare. I've always said that healthcare is the foundation of development, because it's healthcare, education, and pulling people out of poverty that is the only measure of development. And so government can do more. And that is why I'm saying this. And again, Dr. Segun Ajayi and team, I thank you. All these people left their own country to come and help us. They would have just stayed back where they are and said, we have nothing to do with it. And they're doing it for free. We have to remain prayerful to Almighty God to bless you always. The same thing is, some of them, I also want to come back like Dr. Ajayi to help. It is for us in government to make it conducive for them to stay. And to Ajayi to come back. Because if we provide the enabling environment, they will come. I think we have enough. We don't have enough, but we can do more. And we will make sure that whatever penny that is budgeted is properly.
Well, that's our very own His Excellency Peter will be talking about the importance of proper health care to a working and developing economy like Nigeria. But this is not the only time he has gone around actually, showing support to the health sector. Just yesterday, he actually donated 10 million naira to the School of Nursing in, Agulu. And it is particularly very interesting. So it is very notable for us to actually see the patterns that is actually playing out right in our front. This is a leader who actually has the interest of the people at heart, and it is just very, commendable, because a lot of the times healthcare, especially in our country, is not just something that gets a lot of, budgetary allocations or even concern, because our public health sector continues to deteriorate. And this is what His Excellency Peter Obi was talking about when he took to his handle today, talking about the budgetary allocations for various areas of concern in the Nigerian economy. He took to his ex-handle talking about this, and he said it. The tweet is particularly on the screen, and you can take a read with me. He says, in continuation of my concern for the budgetary allocation as it relates to the poor, I'd like to present the following for Nigerians to note. Budgets for the construction of a new residence for the Vice President is 15 billion naira. And then he proceeded to say, budgets for the renovation of the National Assembly complex is 30 billion naira, another whooping sum. He also proceeds to say the country with the highest number of homeless people is Nigeria, with 25 million homeless people, higher than the total number of homeless people in India and China, whose combined populations are over 12 times ours and also higher than 2.5 the homeless population of Bangladesh and Philippines combined. He said we can follow the footsteps of Egypt, who have below 50% of the number of homeless people, but it is tackling it by building 1.4 million low-cost housing units in 9 years, and is still doing more. Signed, PO. Well, this is particularly very interesting to see because it is really funny that we have over 25 million Nigerians that are homeless in a country that is blessed with so much natural resources. Every day we talk about new oil wells being, discovered, and the fact that we have a lot going for us. We are blessed naturally as a country, and then yet the people that are placed at the helm of affairs are actually doing little or nothing to actually make sure that the lives of the citizenry is actually better. And so this is what His Excellency Peter Obi had to say about the budgetary allocations and the misplaced priority, the fact that we have 15 billion naira being earmarked for the renovation, not a construction, of a new vice president's, lodge, right? And the fact that we have 30 billion naira being earmarked for another, jamboree, something that has little or no importance to general well-being of the public and nation building. And it is just particularly sad to see. But as usual, His Excellency Peter Obi will always be in the forefront of talking about the ill policies of the government and actually being a voice of reason to the, current government sitting. But that is as much as we can take, particularly on this live broadcast. We're going to bring more stories as they come our way to you. So we'll come your way again. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this platform. And also be aware that the Obidient Family Cooperative is still gathering a lot of waves and making a lot of momentum in different local governments across Nigeria. So once again, if you want to be part of this epoch-making event, do not forget to actually follow the link that is in the description box of this video to actually, join the platform, the WhatsApp platform of like-minded Nigerians and well-meaning Nigerians to converse on ways on how to redefine our options against 2027 and actually track the progress reports of the local governments that have actually registered this cooperative society. So I come your way again. Bye for now.